Hey, what's up, y'all? So Shannon Sharpe, he decided to go at Caitlyn Clark, and he's talking about whether Caitlyn Clark will be able to dominate in WNBA. So check this out, then I'm gonna come back with my comments.
Diana Taurasi draws heat for a recent Caitlyn Clark comments. DT, Diana Taurasi, told Scott Van Pelt, look, SVP, reality is coming. There's level to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it. You see it on the NBA side. You're going to see it on this side. You look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to play against some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. The response to her comments was swift, and many call it a hater. What I don't understand, Ocho, fans, we want people that have played the game to comment about people playing the game.
Yeah.
And the minute they comment, minute people that played the game or that's playing the game comment and they say something about a player that you don't like, now it's hating. Now, look, there are some instances in which I do believe old timers are hating, but I don't believe that's what she's doing. You and I have talked about it. When a rookie comes in, you've won an award. You and highly sought after. We got to see why.
Yeah.
We ain't hating on you, but we're going to see why.
Right. I think, you know what, for me, I respect Diana. I'm gonna call her DT. I respect DT and what she had to say. I can't watch what Caitlyn Clark has done. Forget the accolades. I can't see what Caitlyn Clark has done on the court, week in and week out. So you don't think she might come in and be okay based on the situation, based on the team she goes to? She going to Indiana, if I'm not mistaken.
She's going to Indiana. Aaliyah Boston was the number one pick last year. She's going to be playing with more talent. Right. So what did South Carolina do? Kept her from going left. So now, if that's a college, so what you think the pros going to do? You think who has better scouting departments, colleges or pros?
Obviously the pros. Obviously the pros. But again, you have to understand the Caitlyn Clark that we just saw and the Caitlyn Clark that you're going to see, where they're going to help her with some of the things that she struggled with in college. Things are going to be a little different. I'm just saying, to watch what she did in college, I would have been very hesitant to make these type of comments. But again, this is someone that played the game. This is someone that's very experienced. This is someone that was very, very good at the game. So she has the right to do it. For someone that played that guy well and made that kind of impact, I just
well, she playing against 18-year-olds or grown women that had kids and playing for mortgages. Is there a difference between college and pro in the NFL? Yes, is there a difference between college and NFL?
Oh, yeah, you know that.
Okay, then.
You know that. Hey, listen, what did Jamar Chase do when he was in college? And what did he do in the NFL his first year? Look at Justin Jefferson. What did Justin Jefferson do?
Hey, did you see the preseason game? How many Jamar Chase dropped 10 passes in his first 3 preseason games, didn't he? So there was an adjustment period. Yes, you remember that? Yeah, you remember it? Yeah, go ahead. There was an adjustment period. I got to get my head around quicker. I got to get in and out of breaks. I got to locate the ball quicker. It happens, Ocho.
Yeah.
If players that played the game, if we can't critique players that's coming into the game, who can? I
mean, you're right, but that's a tough critique right there, boy. That's a very, very tough critique. Now,
you don't think there's levels? You don't think there's levels?
Oh,
even in the NFL, there's levels in the NFL.
I know it's levels, but I'm just saying, I'm giving you small examples of players that came from college in the transition when it was time, when the bullets was flying for real. They showed up and they showed out. And I see Caitlyn Clark as one of those ones that's going to transition just fine based on her skill set and what she's able to do, especially being able to shoot the ball and create her own shot off the dribble.
I do think she'll have some success because she led the nation in scoring, led the nation in assists. And I remember having a conversation about Trae Young. And I said, Trae Young will be able to transition, even though he's small. He might not score, but he'll get you 15 assists in a night.
Right.
And so maybe we can't look at Caitlyn Clark and say, well, if she doesn't score 30, she's not having success. Hers might be 15 and 10. Right. It might be 14 and 8. And that's but I believe she'll be able to transition. Now, she ain't finna go score 30 and 8. She ain't finna drop 32 and 8 like she did her senior year in college. That ain't happening.
Well, the fact that she has a better supporting cast around her, she won't have to do that. And she will be able to facilitate like she does, like she did at Iowa. She'll be able to facilitate with a better supporting cast. So when I think about it, I think, to me, well, if I got better players around me, then all I have to do is just be efficient, facilitate, and take the shots when they're there. That's it. Right. I mean, it sounds easy with me saying it, but it's different. It's different, when it's game time.
And here's the thing, Ocho. If I know you can shoot,
Right.
I ain't gonna let you get no open shots. I'm fighting over those screens. You see what South Carolina did? South Carolina said, we're not going to be lazy. We're not going under any screen.
Trying to go up.
I'm going over. We're fighting over the top.
Right.
And I'm going to push you to your right because I know you want to go left to shoot. And what you normally do when you go right, you're looking to go all the way to the basket. So if I know that and I'm just watching her casually, what do you think the scouting department is doing? So I think she's going to be able to succeed in the NBA? Sure. Sure. Because I think she's a phenomenal talent. But I think there's going to be a learning curve. And I think all players go through it.
Right.
Jordan didn't have that mid-range game. I mean, he was just flying through the air.
Right.
He developed that.
Okay. Yeah.
Kobe developed that shot in order to expand and open up his game. LeBron developed the 3-ball because he knew there was going to be a time that he wasn't going to be able to jump over everybody. And he can still get downhill occasionally. He can't get down a hill with the same velocity, drive after drive after drive like he once could.
Right.
So he developed that 3-ball. He also went to Hakeem Olajuwon, worked on his footwork. He hit that turnaround. So you just have to keep expanding your game. And that's what the greats can do. And I believe she was a great college player. And I think she'll put the time in to work on her game to expand it.
Right.
Because they know what she likes to do right now. Hey, they know, man, look here, man. Ocho just want to run these speed outs. He gonna hit them 7 steps and he gonna fall off the table. So now Ocho got, okay, I gotta dig into my bag. I gotta set him up. Okay, that's what you think I'm gonna run now. You think I'm gonna fall off the table and run that out? Now I'm gonna hit you with this bang 8 with the same steps. So I mean, when I do this right here, that nod, you go to the out, you drive the out.
I'm coming back the other way.
The bang.
Yeah. Listen, the more to it, especially when you think about a player like that who's had so much pressure, had so many guys watching her, you already know she has the want to and the wherewithal to want to improve her game. So I'm sure she's going to add some more tools to her box because the more tools that she adds to her toolbox,
the absolute truth,
the more she will be able to do and the more impact she'll be able to have.
Right. And I think the thing is, Ocho, because she'll be playing with better talent, she won't have the workload that she had in college. And I said Carolina wore down because think about it. They didn't have anybody else that was going to be able to take you off the dribble. Everybody else, everything was contingent on her. Caitlyn, you got to score. Caitlyn, you got to set me up. So we got to run picks and we got to try to backdoor somebody. I got to try to get the ball to Caitlyn. She's got to look ahead, get the ball up. And so you see they started wearing her down because Raven Johnson, she just got so tired. Raven Johnson just started picking the pockets.
Yeah.
In broad daylight, police, everybody watching, gone, lay the ball up because she got tired. That's a heavy workload. And you see Zach Edey, he wore down too. Yeah. The man he had been out of from the Elite 8, he had missed only 8 seconds. That's a lot to ask a man that size to get up and down the court continuously. And you see he started, leaving shots short. But I do think Caitlyn Clark, and I don't think Diana Taurasi was hating on. Do y'all realize Diana Taurasi is a 3-time champ in college, a player of the year, a most outstanding player. She's a 3-time WNBA. She's the WNBA all-time leading scorer. She got 5 gold medals. So you telling me somebody that has 5 gold medals, she's a 3-time champ in college, a most outstanding player. She's a player of the year. She has 3 championships in the WNBA. She's a finals MVP. She's a WNBA MVP. And she's the all-time leading scorer. And she's jealous of what?
Yeah, I mean,
many can say, I mean, she's on the very short list when they say GOATs of women college basketball.
Right.
Her, Cheryl Miller, Stewie, Candace Parker, Maya Moore. She's on a very, very short list.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Just normally, especially one with the accolades that she has, I would have, me personally, I would have taken a different approach and uplifting, that young lady before she even came to the WNBA. But to each his own. It's okay to critique because you have the resume to do so. So I understand it. Some people will look at it as hating. I mean, I don't see it as hating.
It's the same, Ocho. It's the same thing. When people say, I don't believe Tim Tebow's game is going to translate to the NFL. People say they were hating. I'm looking at the way he throws, his mechanics.
You mean, man. You mean.
No, but I'm just saying, look, Ocho, you can't listen. You can't run power and you can't run traps with your quarterbacks all game long. At some point in time, I'm going to force you to throw the ball in order to beat me.
Yeah. You can't hide them all game.
No, it's the
You can't
one
hide him all
position.
game.
It's the one position you can't hide.
Yeah.
See, I can hide corners. I would play cover two, give him help over the top.
Mm-hmm.
I can if I got a weak offensive lineman, I can slide protection, or I can put the back in the gap to chip. How do you hide your quarterback?
You can't. He gonna get exposed at some point, especially if he can't throw.
Yeah, and think about it. Many people say Tim Tebow's on the short list. He might be one of the greatest college quarterbacks to ever play the game.
Yeah, some people say he's the greatest. Some people say there's an argument to be had.
But in the NFL, his game didn't translate because he had that elongated throwing motion for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you'll always revert back to what you feel comfortable doing.
Right.
So when he's out there with Tom House and he's in shorts and t-shirt, he's letting it rip. Whoop, whoop. But when he got under a stressful situation, what would he do?
Go back to the wind up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? That was Shannon Sharpe, Noche Cinco. Today we're talking about Caitlyn Clark because Caitlyn Clark, she's been successful for the past couple of years. At this point, she has a lot of money in the bank. She's been successful for the past couple of years playing against teenagers. And now she's about to take the big step in her career and play in the WNBA. And what they're saying is that you're not going to play against teenagers. You're going to play against adults now. And it's going to be more difficult for you to actually adjust because now you're playing against women who sees this as a job. This is their job to them. They have a family to take care of, so they take this serious. And a lot of people think that Caitlyn Clark is going to have a lot of problems in the beginning to adjust. And I think that Caitlyn Clark, she can't just be a one-trick pony and just shoot the ball. It's going to take more than that to actually be successful in the WNBA. But at the same time, I actually believe that at this point, Caitlyn Clark, she has a lot of money saved up from all the sponsorships. She's going to be able to hire the best trainers who can work on her game. And I'm sure they're going to be able to transform her to a great player. And a lot of people have been saying that in WNBA, the paycheck is not good, but at least they're getting a paycheck. So these women, they're going to go 100% against Caitlyn Clark when she actually joins the league because to them, they got to feed their family. So they will do anything to shut her down. Of course, they've seen what she's been doing when she played against Angel Reese. So they know that she can ball. And you best believe that some of these women, they're going to be jealous of her when she steps into the league because all the spotlight is going to be on her. And also, Ice Cube, he wanted to offer her $5 million to play for the big three. But I can say this, she would not score one single point, not even one, because these men, they're going to go all in on her. She's not going to be able to score any points at all in the big three. So I think it was good that she actually rejected that offer. So I want to know what y'all think about this. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, and watch next videos. I got for y'all.